Hey, what is going on, everybody? How are you all doing today? I hope you all are having a wonderful and fantastic day today, and if not, hopefully you all will have a better tomorrow. So today, I actually wanted us to have a discussion on why we may not be seeing Team Coffee in RWBY for quite some time. And it's actually more due to the recent news we found out about Coffee, and I would like to go into that a little bit and just discuss why this means we will not see Coffee for quite some time. So sit back, relax, I hope you all enjoy, and let's go ahead and jump right on into this discussion. Team Coffee is certainly a popular team. A lot of people do actually enjoy Team Coffee. Of course, one of their best moments was in Volume 2 when they actually came aboard and their whole team helped during the Grim Invasion, and of course, that is their best moment, really. But the point is, people really enjoy Team Coffee. They all have very interesting characters. I mean, of course, I'd like to see more of Yatsuhashi and Fox, but looking at Team Coffee, of course, looking at Coco and Velvet, they are definitely some pretty good characters, very interesting to actually see, and they have very cool and pretty amazing weapons, actually, if I had to say so myself, and a lot of people do question what their story could be. Now, the thing is, we are going to get a story about them, and that's going to be pretty exciting to actually see an adult book series from Scholastic about Team Coffee, and I'm actually very interested in that. But the thing here is that when you look at where they're at on the map, they are going to be in Shade Academy to train and to complete their training as, huntsmen and huntresses. And the thing here is that if you look at Shade on the map, they are on the other side of the board from where Mistral is, as well as Atlas, really. And Atlas is where Team RWBY is actually heading off to next, so they're going to the northern part of the map. And considering that not only is this another big part of it, but the story of Team Coffee is supposed to take place a little over a year after the fall of Beacon. Now when we look at Team RWBY and their adventure between Volume 3 and Volume 4, it was actually a 6-month time skip between Volume 3 and Volume 4. So this means that Team Coffee's story is obviously going to take place after the events of Volume 4, Volume 5, and Volume 6, and depending however much more time is going to be spent on Team RWBY's story. Could there be a time skip? Yes, but thinking about it, they probably are going to do a time skip for a while, if even so. So this means that Team Coffee may not appear for a long period of time here. And now when we look at this, the thing here is that looking back at volumes 1 through 3, now there's a tiny, small, little time skip, but it's not really a huge one. It's not like the 6-month time skip between Volume 3 and 4. So that's really a big thing here to think about. So that means that Team Coffee, if they even come in, it's going to be after a year. So that makes me question then if the journey between Atlas to Shade may actually take around 6 months. That would be kind of a weird take on it, considering that if they choose to, they could just take a ship there, possibly. There could just be the journey itself, which wouldn't hurt, considering the series is not only action, but it is supposed to be an adventure series. So another thing that could partake in this is that maybe Team Coffee could come soon, and how that could work out is if Team RWBY actually goes to Shade, and instead of Team Coffee joining them, they just decide to stay and complete their training, but they may help them during the time period that Team RWBY could actually be within Shade Academy. And of course, there could be a couple reasons why they're going to Shade, one of them being the relic, since that's the big plot there, and oh man, do I have my opinions on the relics. I will probably talk about that one in the future eventually. But the point is that that could be the biggest point as to why they're going to Shade, and maybe even recruiting members to fight for Ozpin's side. So there could be a reason to actually see them sooner than later, but thinking about it, this may not be the idea. And maybe if this happens, which I hope it wouldn't, they might get forgotten that they're in Shade Academy, and that is something I certainly would not want to have happen, considering that if Team Coffee's at Shade, you would think that if Team RWBY actually came to Shade Academy while they were there, you would think they would try to see them. Just saying. But, that would be pretty bad to not have them, or at least just make a cameo if they weren't even going to be important, which, it's up to how they're going to do this idea. But I wouldn't mind it actually being after their whole story, their whole book that comes out, because this would allow us to see character development and maybe some changes out of them in between the time that they've gone to Shade, trained, and become more skilled and stronger than they were before. And I think that would be really good because by that time their characters could be developed more through the books. And although their characters would be developed through the books, they could make references to the books in this way, which would be kind of interesting as well. And it would just be good to see these characters return for some reason, even if it was just for an arc and then Team RWBY went onward after they went to Shade Academy. It would at least be good to see Team Coffee, even if it's just for that one arc. Because these characters people do enjoy, and I myself personally am a fan of Velvet. So if you think about it, it would actually be really good to see them, even if it was just for a brief moment in time. And I can actually see them actually helping Team RWBY while they're still trying to train if an occurrence happened to where they're trying to fight at Shade Academy. I could see this. So, really, I think that it may be a while before we see them again. And that's kind of sad to say, really, but to see their characters grow in between what happened in Volume 3 and then to that point whenever they are actually thrown back into the series, if they are, that would actually be pretty good to see. But let me know what you think down below. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Let me know in the comments down below. But anyways, thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. And if you did enjoy, hit the video with a like, subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and share this with your friends if you found this informative or useful. Well, anyways, I hope you all have yourselves a wonderful and fantastic day today. And remember, if today was not a good day, tomorrow could always be better. Take care of yourselves and everyone around you, and have yourselves a good one out there, everybody.